weekend, everyone. It's Friday and we're here at the zoo, so you know it's an amazing time about to happen. I'm joined with the curator himself, Mr. Jody, and we're talking about Miss Mammoo right here. Now, what type of animal is Miss Mammoo, Jody?
Maggie Moo is she's a Watusi.
Okay.
They from Africa, Central Africa.
Nice.
They get their name from the tribe closest to where they're from. They have the large horns. You see, each one of the adult cows and bulls' horns weighs over 100 pounds. It acts as a cooler for that animal because the blood flows through that horn and the air cools it. That way they can stand the heat. In their native country, they're not killed for meat. The owners that get the milk off of them and they draw the blood off of them.
Nice.
They don't kill them because the more animals in their herd tells how wealthy the people are.
Okay.
They will shoot them in the jugular vein with a small bow and collect the blood and mix it with the milk to make a high protein drink that they drink. They also rub mud back on the vein to seal it off as a mud pack.
Oh, now speaking of them being in a pack, Mr. Jody, Maggie Moo is kind of by herself right now, isolated, but the other three are kind of keeping a close eye, distant eye on her. Is there anything special about them traveling in packs, or?
Well, they have a real good herding and mothering ability in the wild. They will lay in a circle, the adults will lay in a circle facing out with the calves on the inside. The main reason that Maggie Moo's up here with us is that she's highly domesticated. She came from the petting zoo.
Gotcha.
Now these animals are only, if you're visiting the zoo, the only way they're available to be seen is off of the boat.
Okay. Now, what is the life expectancy of animals like Maggie Moo?
Well, in captivity, at least 20 years. That seems like a lot to me, but that's what they said, 20 years.
Yeah, so look at her sticking her little tongue out right there. She said, I can live longer.
She's hunting some groceries.
Yes, sir. Now, we were talking a little bit earlier off air, and you were telling me how you can identify their age. Would you mind sharing that interesting fact with the viewing audience?
Whenever you open a cow's mouth, at 2 years old, they lose all their teeth, what we call their baby teeth, and two predominant teeth come in the front. When those two teeth are completely up, you go, that's 2 years old, and then you count out from the side up to 5 years old. At 5 years old, the furthest tooth will still be all the way up but sharp. Then after that, you start an estimated guess by the wear, up to 7 years old. On regular domestic cattle, you can count the wrinkles on their horns to give you a pretty approximate.
Nice. One more thing we're gonna get out of your hair. Is there anything you just gave me a fun fact about Maggie Moo, but what can people expect when they're coming out here to visit Maggie Moo and her family out in the petting zoo?
Well, she won't be in the petting zoo anymore, but they're very docile. Out here, we ride by and they're just sitting in the shade, grazing on hay and enjoying life.
Nice. Mr. Jody, as always, I want to thank you so much for educating the viewing audience on animals like Miss Maggie Moo. Miss Maggie Moo, thank you for your appreciation.